Hello, Justin. I'm gonna be super enthusiastic today because that's what you want. Yes, you just bugged me on Skype to go and vlog, so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to vlog for you right now in this dark, dark room. I made sure it was dark so that you couldn't see where I was because it's a surprise, one I'm not going to actually share with you. Anyways, on that note, I have decided that to give you 5 things that of why League of Legends is good and 5 reasons of why League of Legends is bad. Just because you were discussing it with some friends earlier, and it's something that we play a fair bit as well. Stop trying to Skype call me while I'm vlogging, please. Anyways, so number 1 on good. It's really there's a lot to do. There's a lot of different choices in what kind of combat you want to do. If you want to, be sneaking up on people, if you want to ambush them, if you want to just have a long, drawn-out battle, there's characters for that. There's characters for every kind of fight. There's range, there's melee, there's turn invisible, sneak up behind them and hit them, then run away whilst turning invisible again, that sort of thing. So you really just never know. And that's number 1. There's lots of different battle types that you can do. Number 2. You can find really funny people, like fun people in the league. In the game, you can find a lot of fun people to talk to. It's actually quite surprising considering that's going to be one of my reasons why it's bad. But like you met Kuhn and Pure and Alec and a whole bunch of other fun people that we know. We met them all on that game, and they're actually some of the better people that we know. So yeah, there's that. Number 3. The third reason why the game is good is because there's different choices as to what you want, how you want to build your characters as well. It's quite customizable is the thing. It's almost like if they had to create your own character, I guarantee it would make a bestseller. They always, any games that have a create your own characters that's actually decent is always good. And this one lets you build any item and choose like one of like 150 bajillion characters. So that's always good for it. Reason number 4. It's a teamwork game. It's like soccer. It's nothing. It's not like in Call of Duty where you can, even if it is a teamwork game, you're doing your own thing. In League of Legends, you have to rely on your other teammates or you will lose. It's just that simple. There are always a few exceptions to this, but then again, there are like that in anything else that involves teamwork. If you're particularly good and exceptional, then you can generally pull the team forward yourself. But end game, you always have to have teammates because 4v5 you lose. Or at least as long as they don't suck. Reason number 5. I have to actually think about this one. I just chose 5 as if it's a fairly bland number. I'll come back to that one. Let's go to the other reasons on why they're bad. Why it's bad. Reason number 1 is because most of the people that you play with are total assholes. Oh, bad word. Cover your ears. Oh no. But it's true. There are so many people that are like, STFU nub, uninstall, you suck, why do you bother playing? Just surrender, stop wasting my time. I'm not playing this to have fun, I want to win, I'm a tryhard. You know the type. I mean, like, what's his name that you're pretending to be friends with because, I don't actually know. You have more fun people to hang out with all the time. So, number 2. It is just a fighting game. Whilst it's true you have lots of options in that particular field, there's nothing to it. There's no real storyline to it. There's no real, anything to it. It's just it's exactly like most first-person shooters multiplayer. Well, pretty much all multiplayer first-person shooters, where it's not a co-op. It's just going into a ring, shoot each other, you win. Sure, they provide a bit of background for characters, and then, they're pretending, there's some sort of mythical development in the plot here, but there's no plot. It really isn't. The League of Legends is a thing that you use to fight other people. So there's, I mean, like, look at Assassin's Creed. There's a storyline. You can kill people in various ways, just like the League of Legends. And it's not very customizable. But then the third big thing is that there's also lots of exploration involved. That's a good game. Yes, because there's those three things. League of Legends it is a fighting game. You get together and fight people. You work to make your account level 30, at which point you're within the highest level. So I guess that's reason number 5, is there's a leveling system. All leveling systems are always good. Oh my goodness, I'm already at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so I'll have to go quicker. So this is going to be a longer video. Hooray, finally! So yeah. The fifth reason that it's good is because there is a leveling system. Always, when there is a leveling system, it is a better game. So, that's number 5. No, I don't think I need to go into detail with that. You're fairly intelligent. And so is everyone else that's subscribed to us, I would hope. I don't like dumb people. I'm very bigoted. I'm just kidding. I love dumb people. They're always fun. You can make fun of them if you're in a bad mood and they don't understand it, and then you feel bad and you don't have to apologize to them. You merely compliment them and be nice to them. Because you don't want to let them know that you insulted them, because that would make them feel dumb. So, yeah, I love dumb people. Well, no, I hate them so much. Mostly because they do dumb things. If they did smart things, but were dumb, whilst it's true it's contradictory, they would certainly be lovable. On the final note, let's see, what's another good reason why it sucks? Reason number 3 is it's very stereotypical. It degenerates really quickly into the same thing over and over and over again. Start in each lane and a jungler. Occasionally, no jungler, so then there's a person that's ranged in the bottom, their AD carry, as they say, and then you have 2 on the top. And, it's fairly predictable. After about 5-10 minutes in, people are like, oh, this lane's down. Team fight, team fight, team fight, team fight, team fight. Everybody's fighting everywhere. There's no more laning involved. You don't know. It's always more fun when you don't know exactly where a game is headed, but it's almost always predictable as far as what kind of fights is going next. So that's reason number 3. Reason number 4 for why it's a bad game. Fame. No, it's not really mundane because you're playing how you play is all very different per character. So, and of course who you're playing against. Though that not so much. I find some tactics, depending on the characters you're playing, some tactics are universally acceptable. But it's dark in here. I should turn on the light. So there's 3 reasons why it's bad. 4 reasons. Yeah, 3 reasons why it's bad. And reason number 4. It takes a long time to get into a game sometimes. Like, when you want to get into a higher level game, it takes just way too long. The fact that they can quit. There we go. Quitting. There are people quit all the time. You go into a game, AFK, oops, sorry, went to the bathroom for like 30 minutes. Or, I was having dinner, sorry, I didn't realize that I'd gotten into a game, even though I had selected my character, joined the game because there's now a mandatory click button in order to get into a game initially, etc. So yeah, that's quite annoying. It's when people randomly leave. I mean, I can understand if like, oh, my mother's being a bitch, and she wants to turn off my internet. Sorry, guys. That's understandable. But when it's just like, oh man, I'm sucking at this game, rage quit. It's funny, but it's also really annoying. Also because those people generally are always shit-talking you for half the game. So yeah, that's reason number 4. And I guess reason number 5 is that there's not enough unlockable content. I mean, you have to unlock every champion you play, but chances are the few champions that you've unlocked, you're not going to play very many others. And, it's good to be able to have the wide selection and to work to get them. That's always a more satisfying feeling, but of course, you could just pay money to get them, which is, understandable. They need money to support themselves, but they don't have enough unlockable content. It'd be really cool if you could work to unlock a whole bunch of other things, like extra arenas to play in would be cool, or extra characters that you can't unlock until a certain level, or until you've had a certain number of games or a certain number of wins, things like that. 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to edit out some of this. Anyways, there you go. 5 reasons for, 5 reasons against. I will see you tomorrow.